Hello everyone, and welcome back to D&D with WhatTeamComp. I am your host, the Uncommon Guru, on our Cormundum Chaos Extravaganza once more. We are joined once again by Zarkwarts, who's playing Aurelius, the human Paladin fighter. Yeah. Did it blow your ears out? Is it... I can make sure that we have the radio with Guru at one day and just have it just be bass boosted the whole time. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. And we are here with Mary, who is playing as Fidget, aka Genevieve, the human fighter warlock. Paris, who is playing as Serenity, our Azmar barbarian. And Kendall, who is playing as Artemis, our half-elf artificer wizard. I have been trained in the art of I hear the ba and I go, that's Paris. That being said, when last we left off, after dealing with some collective necessities, finding someone who had been trapped away in an underground labyrinth, you all had the chance and opportunity to meet Seth, Fidget's brother, as well as her mother. However, the cost of doing so was that you were among paladins, and perhaps more importantly, among demon worshippers who decided, a bar looks like a good place for a brawl. And they brought friends, Barlguras, who tried to mess up the place, but other than spilling several drinks, pissing off a dwarf, and watching as you all effectively said, this is an average Tuesday, you all swept through and then had to speak with the paladins, among which one of them is an old friend of Serenity's, Victor, and one of them, let me pull up his name. I had it in my head, locked and loaded, and then it fell out the moment I tried to pull it up. No. I'm talking about Thelian. Or Thalen, not Thelian. Thalen, who had a discussion... Yes. But he had a discussion, we'll say, to be polite, to Aurelius, with Aurelius, where it ended with Aurelius needing some air. And Serenity went out, spoke with him, and now everyone is coming back together to meet with Serenity's friend, with Victor. You are all gathered around the table. You're all here? Yep. Are you saying that in front of other paladins, or are you pulling him off to the side so you can have a private conversation? Making sure. Yeah, he's just kind of looking at you like, was I supposed to say small? What? I was firm before. I've just been working out. Oh, thank you. Oh, I understand that. I can hardly speak when I get flustered. Yes, please. Yes. Ma. Absolutely. Would you like them fresh? They'll be out in just a bit. No one came into the back, so I still had some cooking. It gives like a OU look. And she like when she walks back in, she does like this like when she goes over the threshold, she does like this little skip. Mm-hmm. Disagreement. Um. Oh, she can take the whole tray. Well, not the whole tray. I'd like the tray back, but can you? And you see her talking to someone. Then you see the Minotaur just like duck under the top of the doorframe, which you realize he's not ducking because he's that big. It's because his horns go up that high. As he ducks under, and he has a little like a cheesecloth, and lays it out. Gently places they're not the super warm ones, but they were the ones that were originally given to you before the fiends were summoned, and wraps it up and motions to you like, here you go. Name is Gorn. Yeah. Pleasure is mine. Have yourself a safe trip. She also is making some fresh bread. She's going to be having some confit butter on it, and confit garlic. Well, my purpose here is to make sure that you are able to spend money aptly, and if you're going to spend money, it might as well be on good food. I apologize for keeping him. Yes. It's not ready yet. Part of the process is baking the garlic and the butter. It is a delight. I'm sure you will enjoy it. Give it a bit to cook, young man. I will. I do, for the moment. And then you just hear from the back, I know! And he just kind of exhales. He kind of thinks about it for a moment, holds up a hand. 2 gold. She'd do it for free, but someone's got to keep a roof over this place. Yep. Okay, you give it to him. He takes it. He motions for you to walk to the back. Keep the roof up. Hello. 1 second. Let me explain what's going on real quick. Hello, my name is Gorn. I'm the Minotaur barkeep. Welcome. I am helping make sure we keep a roof over this place. I got Artemis her cinnamon rolls wrapped up in cheesecloth to take a to-go bag, if you will. And currently Aurelius is paying to go watch as Fidget's mother is making garlic bread. Because I knew it. Because it's the Minotaur. It's the barkeep. And I kind of like the voice. It's very. A reverb to it that I enjoy. Gorn. It is in. Gorn. The reason why. I know. Now I'm not going to say why. It should be obvious with eyes. She didn't get the cooking skill. No. So we'll stay. I mean, she's always been a creature. Yeah. Yeah, that hasn't changed. I mean, fair. She will eat the entirety of your chickens. You give her a chicken, it will be gone. But anyways, we it's fine. We'll stay inside for a moment. Serenity. Victor watches as your friends kind of disperse, kind of looks around like, that was nice. Alright. Was she supposed to? Tell her job unsuccessful. No, we distracted her with food. Clearly, she's a creature of habit, and her habit is to find and enjoy a meal. Is your habit. I'm looking with my eyes. What am I looking at? But you've missed years of it. Look at the tits. They're nice. Bye. Uh, truth be told, not too long before everything. Give or take. I haven't exactly been counting down the days. Or counting up the days. Would it be up the days? Up the days, down the days, up, down, up, up. Marking off the days. Yeah. So I imagine you've been up to other stuff? That... Huh? I imagine that bringing them inside is adorable, but probably not what we should do. I'm allowed. I have horns. I have a hard head. Did it's like you forgot everything about. Actually, no. We only met each other for a while. So yeah, no. Hi, this is me. Hello, I am Victor. It is still a pleasure to meet you, Serenity. Bless you. I thought that was her for a second. I apologize. No. It's kind of pauses and he looks past you, and when you follow his gaze, you can see the other paladins who are just kind of milling about. It's better to not draw attention to us by leaving. Blinking like, what the fuck? Bonkers peeks his head up like, not Bonkers, Bean Bean. Kind of looks at it, looks at you. No, that matches. Yeah, no, that matches. You... Are we just gonna catch up then? Not anything rapid, just I figured you'd have asked about other things at some point. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love niceties as much as the next person, but kind of gives you like a raised brow look of like he's waiting for something that, you know, they're not over here, and you and I are alone in a corner where no one is listening. They literally sat over there to give us privacy. That's why I said when he motioned past you, he wasn't motioning to them right next to you. They're like on so see where you are on the map real quick. Yeah, no, like they're technically speaking at like another table. Well, yes, but actually no. I didn't get caught by a lot of people, just one specific person. I think you know. And there's a few people who wouldn't cause me severe harm. Some of them would just kind of throw me under the cart and let me get dragged on my way to the head priest's office, the high priest's office. You know, the usual thing that you'd expect to happen when, you know, you do something as crazy as that. No. Not currently, at least. I mean, I was up in, we were up near, actually, no, we were going to go down to Amber, but I got kind of scooped up and told to go check out some stuff going on at Forgesteading. And while I was there, kind of motions off to the side, we were asked if we could head down because we heard that there was an incident near Molten Hold. But on our way here, around Dragonsby, we heard about a fire being set, and we hightailed it over here. I think we slept a couple hours. Over the 2 days. He very clearly looking at his hand, just like, there's a number of days that we traveled. I don't remember them. Looking him over, you would say that he's holding himself together fairly well, but he's probably been suffering from at least one level of exhaustion. At least. Eventually. We're here, which means that we'll be allowed to rest a little bit. Maybe we're able to rest a lot if motions to the, removed blood, bodies and whatnot, and the blood stains. Just like, if this was what we were actually looking for, we can just kind of go home and take a nap. Like, that's gonna happen. Always on vigil, always on watch, always on the move. I'll get a break eventually. Just not right now. Got busy stuff we're taking care of. But we get a break. We do get a break. At the end of the day, isn't that what really matters? Hound, thank you. A dog. Dogs used to herd sheep to watch over fields and children. Good things, all good things. Nothing wrong there. A hound. A hound is set to hunt, to find something, to hunt specific somethings, whether it be rabbits or birds or what have you, enemies. And as hounds, we are hunting fiends and those who fall under their purview. I mean, I appreciate the worry. Huh? Word? About what? I mean, inevitably it'll get worse, and then it gets better when we handle it, and then it gets worse, and then it gets better and worse. You know, it's the never-ending cycle. Why stay? Resources. We can actually have people not question that we're actually there to help. So let's face it, if you show up offering to help, and you're not affiliated with the clergy or some government people, you want something. Have you gotten something for what you've done? Kind of like raise a brow, kind of like, mm-hmm. People don't voice it as a, oh, we need to do it, but they know there's an expectation there. He thinks about it for a moment. It's hard. Looking at people and watching them lie. You know what I'm talking about. It's just I'm not being people. No, I'm not dealing with things that could cause other people harm. No, I'm not dealing with warlocks or fiends or otherworldly ideals. And then another person goes missing, and oh no, definitely not. Couldn't be me. Maybe it was this person. Find out it's them, and they're gloating about how they tricked you, how they fooled you, how they pulled the wool over your eyes, how they've done so much damage, and all you could do was run around looking, trying to help while they destroyed everyone around them. And how often has that helped you? And Anderson does it seriously. He's not in that position because he's on to something. He's in that position because they're trying to keep a closer eye on him, considering how often he's fucked around and found out. Oh, sorry. Very clearly did not. No, he said, oh, sorry. Very clearly did not catch that you were just joking. then I'd say go and get some rest. You literally just said you're tired. Don't bullshit me on this. That still needs rest. I'm not saying go to sleep right now, but rest. Relax. He shoves a cinnamon roll into your mouth, and he picks up another one and he starts chewing on it. No, it wasn't. Yes, no. If you leave it to rot, you have to leave it. Leave it alone. Don't stop touch. Ow! Oh, your hands made a bit. Oh my goodness, I didn't know that. He's probably poking at it lightly, like, what the how it's rising. Why is it doing this? How is it doing this? Bizarre. Congrats, I don't think I remember. Oh, you're right, I could. No. Why are you curious about that? Why are you curious about my girlfriend? Why are you curious about my sex life? Squints at you. Because of Anderson and you. Leans forward slowly, looking at you with this look like, Leans back, yep. No pizza. No pizza. You're still learning the garlic bread. It ends with you basically coming over and being like, "We've got butter, we've got garlic, we're gonna spread it on." Yes, we're going to you in just a second, because effectively that is what is happening. As Aurelius comes out and is like, I got garlic bread. This is the first batch. It does, yeah. So, heading out. Heading out. Artie and Fidget. Yeah. I mean, he's like, when you step outside, he is literally just sitting, like, on the porch, sword leaned against the banister on the right, just right there. And you're the one who protected the civilians and got them out of the back, yes? Oh, congrats. He's a good man. He kind of, yep. Yep. He kind of like looks over you, leaning back, and just he takes a clear moment to look you over, to like take a moment to like take in what you look like. I imagine you're still wearing like the dark cloak, the scarf and whatnot, blade at your side. Per usual. Yep. Of course, of course. And you also do note that he does take a moment to look over Artemis as well. Just kind of like looks her over consideringly before looking back to you. Yep. Yep. He takes note of that. It's an open conversation. She's your friend. Didn't want to dismiss her from this as, well, I don't know her relation to Seth, but I doubt that she and him are involved in any way. You... How long has it been? Oh no, I noticed that. How long has it been since you last saw him? I want to give a proper measure as best I can. 8 years. Goodness. Can't catch you up to speed on all of it. Sorry. But he's promising. I know he comes from... Go ahead. He nods. I know he's from out east. Trying to keep him from drifting up north, if you catch my meaning at all. From Corvin, you might not. I'd say roll a history check. That's actually, yeah, out of character. Out of character, you're like, I might have an idea about what that means, but He nods slowly. No, that makes sense. He's also had that ignorance, we'll say. Of course, and that's nothing wrong to that. And for you and your, well, most of your friends, that likely is not an issue. You asked the first question. I understand that you are eager to ask more. We'll get there. We'll get there. He nods. A lot of the times, paladins in Cormundum, if they aren't brought to the military to lay healing where needed and to defend where their enemies fall upon them, they're led up to a place like Kair Kaiser. A pit. The order as I see it is having a problem with gluttony. Not of material items like money, but of people. No, people. The metaphysical power over people. The idea that your oath binds you in such a way that they can tug on it like a leash, guide you back up north. And while is why I try to grab a few of them, take them down south rather than keep them north. Granted, we will have to go our separate ways, and where they go is to them. Them and God. May I ask you a question? I haven't answered your question, I know that. But I'm explaining. I understand that. But I will ask my question, but I will answer yours first, if that is permissible. The question I wish for you to keep in mind is, do you trust this man called Aurelius? And let me answer to your question regarding Seth. You wanted to know how he's been doing, yes? He's promising. He has his heart in the right place. I don't think that I will convince him that the fight can remain keeping people reminded that they need to act well to be seen well. And that by jumping into a pit and fighting against the swarm, you can find some manner of redemption, exaltation, whatever word you have for a reason to jump in the pit, we'll say. And he doesn't have that need, that reason, which does make me question his drive in being a paladin, much like I have been watching and questioning your companion Aurelius's drive. Though I think I've surmised the reasoning in our discussion. He told me what he needed to tell me. And may I extend that question to you, madam? I don't believe I caught your name. Seth introduced you, and with everything going on, I believe it slipped my mind. Madam Artemis, may I extend that question to you as well? Yes. He takes a look. He nods slowly and looks. Yep. He nods slowly and looks between you two. No hesitation between either of you. Had I not caused him some manner of trouble, I'd almost believe that I could offer such an alliance to you as well, but I doubt my presence will be permissible to him. If you truly were wishing for such things, he motions to the sword, he'd have come and reclaimed what was his. We shall see. We shall see. I don't... He takes out a coin, flips it, and catches it. He looks at you. There's a 50-50 chance that this is heads or tails. Would you say heads or tails? He looks to Artemis. And you, madam? Heads. Yep. And he opens his palm. It's heads. It is. Based off of his responses to me, yes. And I don't know if it's a 50-50 gamble. I was trying to ascertain more about them, and I tried to ask what I felt to be more straightforward questions. I tried to give straightforward answers, and he were his tongue that of a bard's. I have seen that it was nailed to a post. He kept talking in circles. He didn't try, he kept talking circles. But perhaps most importantly to me, as a paladin, he kept stating that justice is in the eye of the person taking justice. He kept stating that it was ephemeral, if you will. Not by that word, mind you, without substance. And as a paladin, there has to be clear-cut what is right and what is wrong. There are gray areas, to be sure. I've seen them. I've had to walk among them. But to state that something is not black or white in some instance is to deny to yourself that there is good in the world when you are surrounded by things that are bad. I think that he has convinced himself that there is no good, that he is living in a muddled world so that he doesn't have to consider that he is in a bad place. Isolated in what manner? If he was giving other attitude, I didn't notice it. But when we spoke, he certainly did. Yes. I've heard of him, though. But well, I need to see for myself that the man spoken of wasn't as legendary as some of the whispers said, and I was right. They talk of him as legend. Speak his name to draw in others to follow in his footsteps. But he is a broken man. And it proves my point both in what I saw of him and what I know of those in power up in Karis Kaiser. I just don't know what to do with that information. I will. A wise decision, yeah. I know. I just wish I could use it to justify speaking to him rather than keeping my distance. Both of them at the same time, yet again, a delight. A delight regardless. Please note the sarcasm. You asked questions. It's not my job to answer them. My job is to seek truth. But not providing truth is, well, I'd be remiss to do such a thing. He nods. And you as well. Mm-hmm. Yep. Make his wave back. Shall we see about what the others shall be doing? Yes. All right. So, yep. Yep. Welcome back. It's you. I mean, certainly an idea. This is good. I think you can just talk to him where he is. You don't have to walk away with him. It's a calm night. Not in here, but like it's a calm night. Yeah, you know. I mean, in here it was violent and wild and whatnot, but the sky still is up there, and the stars are still looking down on us. I'd say that's calming. No, I can't swim. I don't want to look at the ocean in heavy armor, knowing that I will act like a rock. No, I fear death. Like, as any sane individual. Please take better care of your mental health. Both of you! Both of you. Victor. I'm right and you know it. I am. Ah, you're doing the thing again. And he shoves a cinnamon roll into a garlic bread into his mouth. Mine! Alright. He said, okay. What? I mean, obviously. All right. No. 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 Why are you trying? What do they have to do with sleep? What does that have to do with sleep? Go on your walk. Shoo. Go on your walk. Shoo. So, Aurelius, you step outside. He watches you for a moment. Before standing up, taking your sword and putting it on his shoulder and just kind of walking after you till he's right next to you. You're walking the docks. No. I'm considering what he's going to do. He takes a moment. He takes your hand. He does shake it. He looks you in the eye. I don't... No. Last time I did that, I got no straight answers, but I got real answers all the same. I don't know what you're going through. Your friends are good people. I'd say that the clergy could help you, but you've made your stance on us pretty clear. He slowly places the greatsword in front of you and leans it for you to take the handle. I'll simply give you what advice I can. If you go north, don't be seen. We don't need others. Yeah. He does finish. He says, we don't need others who are getting it into their heads that they'll be like you one day. No. Not the real you. The story you. He just motions for you to take the sword. Currently. Okay. He watches. Curious. Confused, but he doesn't say anything. If I were you, I'd get to stepping. It's a long road you've got to walk. Thalen shrugs, hooking his thumbs into his belt, and just kind of wanders down the docks, continuing his walk. second. Zoo. If you treat them like your sons, he turns back and looks at you with this cold stare. Then, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm aware. I'm aware. He looks at you. Cold stare. Lead them away from hell. And he walks off. Question mark. Yeah. You're good. Wise. Somewhere in the distance, Gadai is going, "You did what with my great sword? That was on loan." For another time. It's fine. No. A while. I understand. Serenity is out, just quickly gathering some stuff, so we'll quickly hop over to Fidget Arty. You make it to the collective hideout, easy peasy lemon squeezy. No problem whatsoever. Midnight and Razor. And you note that they're, as you're walking up to them, you notice that they're like really intense. And you know what they're doing. But like you're watching like, and you just kind of approach as you see them going, looking at each other, like not moving for a second before one of the other collective members who's just kind of there is just like, shoot! And they both throw out a hand, and you see Razor holding out scissors and Midnight holding out rock, just like, haha, I beat you again! Psyched you out with my psych! Oh. Hello! Welcome back. Hello. You look like you've been having a night. What'd you do, run over here? You guys got into a bar fight and you didn't invite me for alcohol? I'm so proud, but I'm also so upset. I want some. Thank you. I have guilted you into giving me alcohol. They kind of look at each other, and after a moment, Midnight kind of motions Razor like, "You're the arcane one. You tell him." And after a moment, Razor kind of rolls his eyes. There is a Ascendant Stone, more something akin to it's less requiring of 2 stones than a normal one is. Granted, there's a chance that it might fail. But it's an option if you're needing one. Were you... it doesn't go through. And, well, you might not know that it didn't go through. That's the most negative thing I can think of. Yeah. Yeah, no, totally. This way, over here. If she needs you, hopefully it'll be dead before you get here. But you know, it might be fun and you might actually arrive on time. Razor winks at you. Oh, you went to the... Oh. She's your mom? You have nothing in common. She is sweet. She makes food that's edible. One time was all I needed. One time. And clearly, Midnight is being melodramatic. Razor is leading Artie to get the item. At the moment. Blah! I'd say how dare you, but you know, how dare you? You know, oh, fuck off. I was avoiding it because there was Paladins there. Kind of like picks up a like a fidget cube and just kind of like starts gently moving it in his fingers. I'm sure that after you telling me your mom works there, there's nothing that would surprise me. What the fuck? Kind of blinking, just like, okay, look, shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. What the fuck? Motherfucker, son of a... Which one? Oh, no, wait. The one that looks like the mom. And you, and green eyes. What was your... Except for the reason why you went there. I mean, why those two are there, too. I mean, don't they have, like, history? Like, one of them's, like, ex-sheep. And the other one's, like, also ex-sheep. Not your mom. Your mom's a sweetheart. The other two. Yeah, now you're finding it. Also gross. Ooh, I might need to poke him about that. They are sheep. Just because he's one of us does not mean he is suddenly just God's. You want me to you want me to review him? Oh, they had familiarity? Oh. Wait, Ember said that she met with them and she directed them away from the group. Oh, was there more to... Ember! Son of a whore! And you just hear Ember call back, I'm not your mother! He's just like, excuse me just a second, I'm going to go kick her ass. I'm going to go kick her ass. Yeah. I might just go to them first, see if I can squeeze them like a lemon. I like lemons. Ooh, I'm not sure if I like garlic. I'll have to go see. Ooh, I bet Artemis loves those. No, wait, she was literally eating one when she went in, yeah. Are you wanting to... Actually, she'll be coming back out. And are you waiting for her to come back out, or are you going to go up to the roof? I know that sometimes you go up there to brood and look at the moons. Are you going to go ask Kamessa to watch over your friends and bring them chaos? Roll an intelligence check real quick. Intelligence or religion check? Yes. Magnificent. I wasn't sure if you were proficient. Yep. It's an idle thing. The idle, that is actually enough. It's an idle thing. And it's probably when you get up on the roof and you're looking at the stars and the moons and whatnot. You've never heard that name before. Or at least you don't, yeah. Or at least you never heard other people. They talk about the nameless goddess of the moon. When she's on the roof, yeah. What you know is that you don't know how he knows that name. Yep. Yep. Just making sure that is clear and apparent. Understandable. So you, Artie, it. Oh no, that is completely in character. Understandable. No, I know that vibe too. No, no work, only lay. Artie, yep, you go off. Razor like goes to an area and you just like in the distance you just see Crazy and you see them like on a stool. Then he also like falls. Like there's just like this bungee attached to the ceiling. He's like, it's working, it's working. And then it goes, you hear a snapping. You, it's not working. I have checked my DMs. I did see it. But yes, Artie, you are led over to an area. Yep. Mm. I suppose if you look at him from a specific angle. He glances at you and seems to be processing that. No, I think that makes sense. That about rightly makes sense. Like Serenity, yeah. I'd say Aurelius, but I'm not sure. Yeah, no, I don't think he's funny. Is it his hair? Is it because he looks greasy? Oh, I was going to ask if you meant he was brick-shaped instead of thick-shaped. No, brother-shaped. Fair. I was... Sorry, I was poking fun. I lead you down. Seifel shifts through a few things before he pulls out a... it's like a glass ball. And he hands it to you. Just have to know who you're talking to and fire away. Roll a d20. Okay. What do you send? This does have the 25 word limit of the sending spell. Okay. There's a short pause. Hold on, I need it. Then a voice filters back through. Hey, Artie. I'm about all right. There's a lot going on. More than I can say. I'm glad that you're safe. I'm taking care of something. And then it cuts off. 25 words. You're sweet. I appreciate you. No. We could use assistance, but we don't need assistance. I won't burn out on you. Promise. Another moment of silence. Can I get back to you on that? My advisors. God, I can't believe I'm saying that. Might recommend otherwise, but I'm holding out currently. Technically, I'm not fighting alone. I have allies and people who are willing to assist. It's honestly taken a load off my back. Honest. Promise. There's a moment of silence, and it seems to drag on. Honest answer? No. Simple as that. That's all it sent back. Another moment of silence. I can't stop you. I can't promise I'll be able to keep you safe either. But I promise I wouldn't stop you if you tried. Do my best. You as well, alright? Good. As deserved. You too. I know you're up late thinking, considering, tinkering. It's cute. Don't let it exhaust you. Take care. Say hi to your friends for me. I hope they're safe as well. Take it things went well. Razor, I'm sorry. Take it things went well. Razor asks, just kind of. Mm-hmm. Testing out a thing he called a harness with a catch. You'll see that he is attempting to get to a point where he can quote unquote safely fall without it ripping out his rope, either from the point where it is anchored or from the ceiling. Ah! Falls over, swinging in the air, just whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. It works. You just hear a as you see the lead at the base of one of the things just snapping, dropping. He goes, "It didn't work!" Boom. I'm okay. I'm trying to be okay, to be safe and failing. It isn't? I mean, probably not. You're right. So you see that up there. I'm trying to make it so I can, if I fall, it'll catch me. And he starts just explaining it to you. The problem is it either rips out of the ceiling, as you see several holes in the ceiling, or it snaps at that base. I mean, maybe. Very clearly is just going to start looking it over and tinkering with stuff. You going to stay here and help? I thought you were going out for the evening. Oh, did you win? I mean, you're here, so I think you win. Yeah. That's good to hear. Yeah, sure. So he will be going to get drinks. All right. We'll get there. Anything anyone else wishes to do this evening? Yeah. That's why I'm asking, because I figured you were saying that with purpose. Yeah. I'm asking you what you want to try and do. I'm going for a walk. No one vibe checks you. So that's, yeah. Okay. So, bacon. Speaking of, if that's the case, we can turn it over and step into the morning if that is okay with everyone. Hmm. I mean, there's some people who are, yeah, you're up with sunrise. Other people who are a little bit later. That'll be later. You'll show up eventually. You have to, or you'll show up in jail. One of the two. Everything was closed. All right. People coming down and get themselves some breakfast. Breakfast. Whack. Breakfast. And so you guys get some. Yep. Yep. No, 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 no. Yep. Yeah? What? Everyone else is coming. Eventually, Velinor will show up and just kind of slide over, just staring at. What? Super confused. Just looks at himself, looks up. What? Oh. Villanor was looking just at everyone. You know when someone wakes up and they're not looking at people, but they're looking around? They're just like, yes. Yes. I was up late. Huh? Just, huh? Kind of waves you off like, bacon! He walks away. He just. I'm very weak. Bacon! Oh no. That's too much for her tiny body. No wonder she vibrates. No wonder she vibrates. Fidget, what were you saying what you were doing? You're meditating? Hold on, let me see if I got. Quick moment, real quick. Meditating. Focusing. Trying to recenter. Like there's a part of you that's pacing, even while seated. After a bit, you distinctly hear a voice. Well, isn't that interesting? Oh, I didn't just notice it. I just gave you and myself some time to think on it. Yes. I've come to a decision. It is beneath me to judge your desire on when you want to fight. I would certainly not. I've just given you them. That'd be rude. I was determining whether or not I should voice an addendum. An addendum, yes. But with an addendum, I must offer something in turn. Obviously. The addendum is simple. I want to see you fight. There may be fights you do not wish to take. I should respect you knowing your own limits. I reserve the right to demand a fight. In return, I will offer you a glimpse, a fragment more of power, something a bit more interchangeable, an extension to the agreement. If you wish to feel out what these invocations can do, get an idea. No. Certainly not. But I felt it was important to make certain that you would find this agreement equitable. It is agreed. In turn, I will let your mind sift through some possibilities. You do not have to take it today. Not tomorrow, but just you will have flickers, glimpses of what can be offered. When you choose to grasp your desire, I will manifest it for you. One more thing, to make certain that it is clear and apparent. If I call for you to fight, and you choose to disregard, I will redirect you back to the fight. One way or another. Are we clear? I do not wish for this to sound as a threat or to be sudden. I wish to make this clear that this is part of the agreement. We are agreed. Now go get some food. I can feel you losing tension. It's a beautiful morning, is it not? You can take as long as you want. It's not my care. I just heard your stomach growl. Figured you were hungry. I'll have to try that one day. Yes. Of course. As I said, I wanted to see you fight, but I can't expect you to pick every fight. As tantalizing as it was to see you carve into them, you went with what was the higher value, and I can respect that. And he goes quiet. That was good music, by the way. I loved the choice. All right. So Aurelius, what the coming down to eat breakfast, probably. Fair. Fair. I'd say it would. Of course. Valinor will, yeah. Ooh. Valinor, like, nods to Fidget. Ugh. Morning. Yeah, it has this kind of this look that's like far off, like, what did I miss? Oh. Oh. Congratulations? Right. Still, congratulations? Actually, no. I can just use this character sheet. I don't have to roll silently. Whoop. Hold on. Giant. They. What? They piss off the forest? Oh, yeah. I'm glad she's standing up for herself. Proud of you, Artie. Are you doing all right? I am proud of you for knowing your strengths and acknowledging when you can use other strengths to attempt to practice them, and that you are very good at running. Thank you. Fire is good. Fair. Did you get drunk? Oh, I will keep my voice down. I apologize. Oh yeah, he is in the room, and as soon as like that happens, he like looks at you, kind of like looks at himself, looks back to you. I want to be loud. He kind of like he like does like this like manic waddling where like his legs are like kicking out to the side before he walks over and he steals a piece of bacon off your plate. He puts it in his mouth and then he reaches over and he takes like a he just takes a pancake and puts it on your plate and like wiggles the bacon just up and down. Just, and then he goes and sits down, crunches it. Ah, good. I've confused her with a pancake. I've heard you can do the same thing with a slice of cheese. Do you really though? Fantastic. So, I imagine you got a lot done. He kind of leans over to you. You have to understand that, well, Sterling's been praising you softly. Like, he doesn't actually go like, man, look at what she did. He's like, she managed to keep eyes off of a violent situation and, what was the wording? Allow a reprieve from the Paladins by getting them to fuck off. No, he didn't say fuck off. I said fuck off. I was very proud of that line. I mean, it's not normal for a lot of people to want to fight. The fact that you're good at it just means that you not wanting to fight. It's like, you realize you were needed elsewhere. Fuck, I would understand that. I mean, what has it been, like 2 years? Oh wow, no, that that's too close to a decade. You can't be that old. He's clearly grinning while he's saying that. No, your little brother is very clearly too. No, definitely not. That'd make you like what? 22? No semantics. Ugh. Bah. You. She do have the cheeks, we've called her babyface all this time. It's just, you don't think about it. Cool. I wouldn't have guessed 19. Uh, potato, potato. You're right, he's 12. You have to look up to him? Ugh. What did he do to be so respectful? He shoves another piece of bacon in his mouth. Yeah, you just hear as you're coming down. Wouldn't you like to know? Yeah, totally. Just gonna, yeah, yeah. What? Yes, I'm a druid. Yes. Go on. That's just. This is just how I'm built. I was just born this way. Do I need to shave? Valinor, Valinor like stares for a moment, slowly stands up and walks outside. Be right back. No, he doesn't have an upset. He doesn't have an upset look. He has a sudden look of like something popped into his head. He's like, I need to take care of something. Look. Yeah. Uh, funny thought, because it's you, and I could see Aurelius doing something like this. Uh, does Aurelius attempt to go out the window? Double checking. Yep. Okay, making sure. So Velador like goes out there for like 2 minutes and then comes back and is like, okay, good. He's actually asleep. I was worried he was going to try and crawl out the window again. Oh wow. What did he? Oh yeah, no, he went into the water. Right. Uh, I don't know. He had his sword. He said something about making a grand gesture, and then he was in the water apparently. Oh, that was salt water. He when he wakes up, make sure there's a glass of water next to him. Make sure he's hydrating. That smart idea. Smart idea. Right, right, right. I'm sorry. I'm still waking up. Hi, hello, good morning, everyone. You look. He like looked like he was reaching for it. And then he pauses as that's like, I'm not sure now. He slowly takes it. Mm-hmm. Of course. No. he takes it. He's gonna slowly sips at it like, I don't know what's going on right now. I'm still tired. No, no, yeah, I understand that you're saying words. Hold on. Good morning. You're all looking wonderful today. A little bit tired, a little bit sad. Yeah, like you've had a lot on your mind. Have I? I haven't done anything to offend anyone, have I? You all have that sad vibe. Not bad sad, just contemplative. Reconcile. Ah, would you all like a hug? He you sit down. You just got here for breakfast. He walks out and picked up by the belt loop. Velinor just has pulls a very sleepy Aurelius back inside. Come on now, you can't be going out the window again. I know you saw another bird. This one was blue. We'll see more birds later. If you go to sleep, you have to sleep first. Oh, I will tuck him in. Your friends are here, yes, and they want you to go to sleep. Come on. Yep, you're doing so great, buddy. Just taking him up the stairs. I don't know. I think he's saying he thinks you're sweet. No, that was midnight. No, no one was to be surprised. Yeah, it was midnight. Yeah, he's giving her a hard time. Yeah. Hey, Muff! I'm offended. He frisbees another. He throws another pancake at you. Whatcha? Yeah, well, you know what you did. It's delicious though, isn't it? No, you fuck off. Is anyone else gonna eat that sausage? What? Why? Yep. Yep. We're gonna be moving forward for in just a moment here. This is mostly just banter. It's just character banter. I have specific tastes. Some of it's good, others of it looks him up and down. I am in fact a raccoon. I have found trash. Trash to trash, dust to dust. But we'll move forward a little bit. Aurelius is waking up. Is there anything anyone wants to do in the day? Okay. 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 Who's going with Serenity? Who? Who went with Serenity? Yep. Who are you asking, Serenity? So you're going off alone on your own? Doubt. No. So, do you go off on your own? Okay. Villanor. Yeah. Yeah. Velanor's there. He's just like, he gives a wave, just like, hey. Kind of gives like this like helpless shrug. I know what he asked me, so I figured they wanted me to make sure that you were kept company, and honestly, I enjoy your company. You had plans for today. He reaches into his breast pocket and he like looks around conspiratorially, and he slowly pulls out a letter and slides it across the table from you. I've been trying really hard to make sure that I didn't spoil this by letting the others know about it, and I've been really good about it. I had to just wait until it was just you and me. Uh, he's like, oh, I was gonna read. It there's a little bit of writing at the top, but it's got a picture on it, and the top part is, hey Velinor, can you please tell can you please tell Genevieve where to go. This is a map that I drew, and it's hopefully she understands what I'm trying to get at with this. I'm sure it'll be fine. Thank you for just please make sure she knows where this is. Maxim. As Maxim has drawn, like it's like a little map with a little like area that's like a little balcony looking over the ocean sort of image. He kind of gives you this look that's just like, no, it's definitely for me. Yes, it's for you. It's just I know. No, I can't come with, but I can walk you there and make it so that if they ask, yes, we went together, so that they don't have Serenity going, oh, so you were with Maxim, or have Artemis going, oh, and or have Aurelius going, what? I doubt he's intending anything super dress special, so let's just head out, yeah? Maybe you should go shopping with Serenity sometime. I'm sure she has great clothes. She would make you wear a dress, though, and you don't look comfortable in dress. You don't look comfortable in a dress. You look more comfortable when you're wearing clothes that fits. I wouldn't chew off my own arm, but I'd rather make my own clothes than, Yeah. Oh, speaking of, here, and he pulls out an embroidered black shawl, offers it to you. Here, I made this for you. I'm gonna make one for the others eventually. Yours was easiest because it's all black, yeah, and it is just all black. But there's like little pieces to it that are like clearly of it some different color. You'd say probably white mixed in, just to make it so that the outlines and such actually are visible, even when you're wearing it over a black outfit. Gives you a thumbs up. You look good. No. You make the work good. I just make something average, and look, Maxim will like it, you like it. Come on. And it's hardly men's clothing. If women can wear it, then it's anyone's clothing. You just have to steal it from them. He gives you a little nudge, just like, yeah. My sister used to do that all the time. I mean, you probably could have stolen them, but you know, we're not going to talk about that. I mean, we probably could have. Wink. He says wink again. Just wink and kind of looks around. Alright. I'll say that on that note, we will end the session because we are about at 11, and one of us needs to be responsible. Wow. Hate responsibility. Only chaos, but yeah. And we're going to have next week off, yes. After the week after, next week, we will be back on with Session Mania! Yes. Where we will, again, this is a lot of character bonding, more giving time for character interactions and whatnot. And honestly, I enjoy just kind of these interactions where you guys get to kind of play with your characters and kind of show off more of who they are and how they're feeling, and therapy with them without actually going to therapy. What you have been seeing, Artemis, you will be therapized eventually. But since we are wrapping up here, thank you for everyone who watches us stream this on Twitch. We really appreciate it. It means a whole lot that you come out and watch us. Have fun with these characters. It's really great. We hope you're having a fantastic week, fantastic month, that your Halloween gave you lots of candy, or that, you know, you went out and bought lots of candy after Halloween. You know, discount. If you're watching this on YouTube, we do stream these around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on twitch.tv/WhatTeamComp. For those of you on Twitch, I do afterwards post these onto my YouTube, which is Uncommon Guru. We have a whole playlist. We're on 56 now. It has been a hot minute, but goodness gracious, Great Balls of Fire, we're having a good time, and I will make sure that there's a link post. Actually, I can pin the message. Oh my gosh, why don't I just do that? Customize. Years. 200 minutes. Oh, it has to be 30 seconds to 30 minutes. Fine. Unpin after end of stream. Yeah. 30 minutes. But yeah, no. That way people can see it if they want to look at it. Sorry. Learning new things about this thing. Which is pretty usual for me. But thank you all again. It's so fantastic to have you with us. And until next week, we are WhatTeamComp. And I will see you all in 2 weeks. Yep. Bye-bye. I didn't. I said in 2 weeks. 2 weeks.